3 points today would give Wolves their best start in a quarter of a century. But Swindon have opened up quite nicely too. Glenn Hoddle, always the most stylish of players, now established as a manager of vision who still believes that football involves passing the ball, is something of a dying breed. Certainly early on it was Hoddle's men who made the better show of it. Dave Kerslake can never really have expected this one to go in, but it was typical of the first half hour or so. Now Swindon deserved their goal, though Shane Wesley, like Fergie, will be thinking it's not quite fair to have cameras prying every time one is exposed. Craig Maskell didn't hit it cleanly, but so what? That was 1-0. It was Leicester's fault, no doubt about that, and if you can't hide in Saint-Tropez, you've got no chance of privacy at the Molineux. Swindon went looking for a second then, but they didn't really come that close. Mickey Hazard here. Managers often say that the best time to score is just before the break, and Wolves did just that. Kevin Ashley, a fine run, the sweetest of crosses to Andy Much. Nice celebrations too. 1-1 at half-time, and a game which was simmering quite nicely for some inexplicable reason then went completely off the boil in the second half. Andy Much made a dog's dinner of a couple of decent chances soon after the break. He should have done better there. But if Wolves were below par, Swindon were trapped deep in a bunker, unable to get out. Wolves were at least keeping their balls on the fairway. The Wolves free kick could have been played with a sand iron. For a long time, that was the smartest move of the half. Then Glenn Hoddle got one of his big woods out the bag for this effort, but again, it wasn't one that he could really have expected to go in. Wolves thought they were getting back on the scent, though. Much again involved inside. The Swindon keeper, Fraser Digby, certainly didn't have a great afternoon. The referee called a halt to the argy-bargy. Now, 7 minutes from time, Swindon thought they'd got the winner. It came like a breath of fresh air in a game that was gasping. Sean Taylor, the scorer, and that was 2-1 to Swindon. But Wolves had the last laugh. In the final seconds, Paul Cook made it with the best run of the afternoon. Keith Downing finishing it off. Memorable last few minutes, the rest largely forgettable. 2-2 it finished.